Junction, as I'm sure you can tell from the previous video here. We were last night in Skadden Wash, which is another BLM land area outside of Quartzsite. It's a Bureau of Land Management land. It was a nice spot there. I think we would spend some more time there, but we just drove in quickly and parked and spent the night, and it was pretty loud there, though, only because we were real close to I-10, which we're still on here now. We're looking for the 202, which is a bypass around Phoenix, but you can tell from the video that it's getting thick through here. This is 6 lanes or whatever it is. I think it's 6. It gets a little hairy. We tried to pick our route before we get into the big cities at time-wise, because you don't want to hit it at any kind of rush hour traffic. And this, of course, is late afternoon, so it's fine. But we do plan our entrances and exits out of big cities on purpose, just to be able to make them. But you can see from on the sides of the videos, this is Arizona highways. They do a real nice job with the landscaping too. And oh, tunnel, yeah. This is pretty cool. I think we've been through this tunnel before. No, I know we've been through this tunnel before. Last year when Scott and I took the car out to, when we were visiting Mom and Dad, when we took the car out to Quartzsite just to kind of check it out last February. But so pretty cool. At any rate, we are going to stay at Mom's Park through a series of long events and figuring things out. It was hard to get a hold of anybody at Mom's Park because they changed ownerships, and there's not somebody there all the time. So I had been leaving messages and trying to get a hold of somebody, but in the meantime we called a couple other places close by just to check. Where we were worried about being able to find a place, but as it turns out, that was not the problem at all. The problem was trying to get somebody that would accept the bus. So, oddly enough, I just found that so strange. I couldn't believe it. We have never had any problems with anybody not wanting us to stay or letting us in, or, at any time in this whole trip, let alone, here's our exit coming up, let alone any other time previously when we've been traveling in the last couple of years in the bus. So I just found it so strange. Even the KOA, I'm sure if we would have drove up there and showed up and just went and talked to them, we would have been able to stay for a day or two, maybe even a week. But we had asked over the phone to, we wanted to stay December and January, and they said send a picture, that kind of thing, and which we did. That was all by text or email. Exiting, I think we're getting on the 202 now finally. This gets a little hairy through here. This is why you need left exits, right exits. This is why you need 2 people to navigate, even with paper maps and with the GPSs, and definitely not traveling during high traffic times. But this, stay left. Yep. So back to the story. Anyway, so we had contacted the KOA, and they wouldn't let us stay, and we pushed them a little bit because by then we had already contacted a couple other places, and they had already told us no, that they wouldn't accept the bus. So they just said that they wouldn't let us stay for that amount of time because the bus was not a manufactured RV, which was just so strange. I don't really get it, but I'm sure that other schooly people have had problems or odd things happen to them too because of their bus conversions. If you have, leave us something in the comments. I'm just curious about it. If you've had some, if you want to call it discrimination or whatever. But, and I don't know if it was the area, which it could have been Apache Junction. Maybe they're just a little more particular, or what the deal was. But at any rate, we did finally get a hold of the people in Mom's Park, and I think the only reason that they actually let us in was because of Mom and Dad. And I had been down with the bus a couple of years prior to this. And they had us fill out this big long form. We had done all that ahead of time. We'd been down there visiting Mom and Dad at the time. We'd done all this, filled out. So they filled out this forms and they vetted us. Because they asked income and all this stuff. So that was way before we, a couple of years ago. Different owners, different situation. But anyways, I'm sure they had all that on file. So, and because of Mom and Dad, so to let us in there. So nobody's ever given us a hard time about being here in the bus. But I can tell you, here's our next exit now. We're getting close. I think we're only about 5 miles to the park. So look at this beautiful day. It's gorgeous. So anyways, everything's fine. We secured it. We decided we're just going to stay in November, December, and January. We'll be around some family, which is exciting, and be in the warmth and away from the snow. And with COVID and everything that's happening now, it's just difficult to do things and be out and about. But Mom and Beth and Mom's good friend Esther, who lives next door to her here in Arizona, will be coming in. They're leaving home on the 17th of November. And so here we are. This is our spot in life, and for the next 3 months. And although we're not going to be traveling, we're still going to find some content for you and have some interesting things to see and do, and hang with us. We'll put that all out soon. So once again, thanks for coming along. Love you guys. Bye.